Hey, what about it, YouTube? All right, I'm gonna do a response to Shafe, and I'm just gonna put it out here like this: like, what would history look like without Paul Revere, right? And maybe alongside that, I feel like the catcher in the rye. Sometimes I feel like standing in the wheat field with my arms outstretched before people go running off the cliff. Like, no, don't buy into this. And I feel like doing nothing and just Um, so let's go back. All right, I'll skip over a lot, but let's just kind of walk through my walk for the last 20 some odd years. So grew up in the big city, moved to another big city, started looking into 9/11, was horrified. Did not want to be in a big city when the crap hits the fan. Found a wonderful place, got a wonderful gig going on. Everything's cool. I'm blessed. At this point, after being here for 20 years, I'm ultra blessed. So I know, I did a little outrage thing myself, right? I emotively um, become uncontrolled, which is embarrassing. But generally speaking, dude, it's probably not that I'm not, like you say, my neighborhood, safe, my neighbor's cool, the town high trust society in this locale. So very cool, very blessed, very cool. Um, there's there's a lot of good things that happen around me. So if anything, it's that I'm, like you say, maybe spending too much time, but at the same time, it's like I feel so blessed that I feel guilt that I might be ignoring or passing off pain, whether it be in Asheville, that's maybe 3 something hours, 4 hours away, so whatever, away from me, 3-ish hours away. Um, whether it's Palestine's, whether it's Ukraine's or Russia's or whoever's out there warring, dying, fighting, suffering, Syria, yeah, and so yeah, you exactly. I can't control it, da, 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 but the pain that's happening, uh, right? I get it. I can't control it, but I feel like, um, I feel like I guess maybe a little guilt complex that I should feel some of that suffering, that I should express some humanity, especially Christians around the world who get attacked. And then I see what's taking place and how it's being slowly, we're getting there and stepping forward into this thing that, like I've put in the comment, bro, it's like um, the veneer of civilization is very thin. I mean, I recognized this 20 years ago. I was talking about my walk, so I come out here, and so, but I mean, I don't even know that we're going to have to take any kind of mark. Maybe your phone becomes your mark, or the database that Palantir puts on you and the AI has figured out becomes your mark. And then that data, everything is about money, right? So they're going to sell that data. Who's going to buy that data? Companies. And that's going to determine whether you get hired or not, fired or not. It's going to determine whether you can do business with certain companies or not. You might be going through the checkout and try to run your card and it says, "We're sorry, we can't serve you." What? And then the mold's already been broken on that because it's like, oh, private companies can choose to do. Meanwhile, we have all these anti-discrimination laws. Like if you put up a sign that said no, whatever, Mexicans or blacks and can come in here, you'd be shut down. Or no gays can come in here, you'd be shut down in a second. Or oy vey, you put no Jews can come in here. That's what I'm saying. Like, and now they're passing laws even that you can't boycott another country. Like you can boycott everything else, So that's what I'm saying. Like they're setting precedents here. They're setting precedents when Bill Cosby goes from selling Jello to 30 something years later. He's in trouble for something. There's no statute of limitations, and nobody seems to notice. And then now Trump's getting rid of the habeas corpus, due process, everything that has to do with like the foundation of our law with under the guise of, oh, we're getting rid of the baddies that Joe Biden left in the country. Dude, do you know who that is? Do you know? Do you know who it is that's being shoveled off to El Salvador? Is there a list? Is there pictures? Is there names? We could already be in pre whatever dystopia you want to mention, since these precedents get broken, and then the arguments over like, oh, you want to defend an MS-13 dangerous criminal who's here illegally. Again, you don't know that. You don't know who this person is or who these people are that are being rounded up. And with Palantir having the database, you don't know. And as great as everybody wants to talk about Hitler's or whatever, Scheckelgrubers, you couldn't speak against him. You'd be locked up. Ask a lot of the priests and I mean, you had to be on board. That there was Stasi. Show me your papers, please. I mean, it was they try to paint this perfect picture of it, and a lot of elements were good, right? To sell something, you gotta have something good about it, don't you? So yeah, the economy and the pride and the woohoo, that was good, as long as you were on board with that. But if you weren't, all right, and that's what's fixing to happen now. I mean, we're being slow watch. I'm telling you, you're not be able to say like Christ is King. You know, saying I love Jesus will be a dog whistle that you're anti-Semitic and and under Noahide, bro, under Noahide, dude, gays and atheists and Christians will all be standing next to each other getting their heads chopped off, and that sounds really crazy. Like, oh no, that'll never happen. But these people are frothing at the mouth for that day, and they meet every year with the President of the United States. And the only support and unity we have in our country that's all together is with one country. So that tells you that Zog controls everything. And the synagogue of Satan. I mean, you talk about the Bible. Yeah, the Bible talks about these guys too. But that's going to all come to an end soon. And we're not going to be able to talk about what we're talking about right now. And I don't want to see that, man. All these young kids coming up, they know nothing but media, phones, instant this, instant that. I mean, we got it bad enough and leaving the world. I mean, I don't know. And they don't plan on losing, bro. They plan on winning this game. They plan on distracting everyone into some kind of something that's going to leave no remnant for Jesus to have to say. And that they will finally control things through whatever, transhumanisms and cyborgs and AIs, and they're not going to need humans they're going to make this a symbiosis thing that they've already started, where you're not going to be able to live without it, but it can live without you. So, not sure how that's going to work out. And it's just tough to watch, dude. So I take it, well taken. Thank you for the response. But, I mean, isn't there something that the remnant should be doing? Talking about, like I'm saying, like Paul Revere sounding the alarm, the Fiddler on the Roof. No, I'm just kidding. Jewish. But, you know, Paul Revere, Catcher in the Rye. All right, God bless.